Blind photography is a concept few of us have heard of. Welcome to Nairobi Design Week's African Design Stories, where we share intriguing tales of art across the continent. Meet Brian Waguma, a Kenyan who lost his sight when he was 4 months following a meningitis infection.
I am Brian Waguma, a graduate of law from the University of Nairobi. I'm also the Secretary General of Access Network of the Blind. Access Network of the Blind is a community-based organization that was founded in 2017, and it operates from Westlands. We have been working in the field of empowering blind people in the field of social life, politics, and economy, with the idea to spearhead the realization of the various rights for persons with disabilities enshrined in the Constitution, domestic and international laws. I came to learn about blind photography through Alejandra Loreto, who reached me via email to Access Network of the Blind, in which she was looking for a participant in the project, blind photography project, a project she was carrying out, and which I volunteered to take part. So we met in Parklands. I was then a student of law at the University of Nairobi in 2019. I met Alejandra, and together we began walking around the school, taking photos. It is me who was taking photos of objects, of people just around the school. Thereafter we went outside the school to take photos of the areas around school, and later proceeded to Nairobi National Park, where we continued the project.
The Blind Photography Project explores how the city is experienced by blind people, but more importantly, aims to break false assumptions on blindness.
For me, it was a wonderful experience, given that this was the first time I was actively taking part in photography. Being in charge of the camera, taking those photos myself without someone else doing it for me. All that was being done for me, to enable me take good photos of the objects, places, and even people, was a little guidance from those I was with, in this case Alejandra and the two of my colleagues. It was a very wonderful experience, I must say, and it is something I would love to do in future. I would really like to continue with this project, because you never know, maybe it may influence a development of a technology that would enable blind people like myself to take photos independently, even without the little guidance I was getting. Blind photography is a concept that must be embraced, or we should endeavor to embrace, if we are really to promote inclusion for persons with disabilities, for blind persons, mean that even those things that we are unable to do independently, because inclusivity is not just about learning in a class alongside sighted students, or going to the supermarket, or just accessing a phone. No, inclusivity goes beyond that. It also includes those things that we are presently unable to do independently. If we show interest to do those things, like engaging in photography, then we will be able to give people a reason of promoting accessibility even in those fields.
Through Alejandra, Ryan got to know about Nairobi Design Week, and we got to feature him in this year's exhibition under the inclusive theme, Design is for Everyone.
Yes, I did take part in the design festival. For me, it is a wonderful initiative, because it gives opportunities for people to interact with new ideas, new things. Brian and I met for the first time at the School of Law at the University of Nairobi.
that thanks to technology, we were able to find each other's.
It broadens your perspective of life, and it also goes ahead to make you learn a lot that you previously did not know about, generally about this life. So I am always very happy to be part of this initiative and to have taken part in the blind photography project.
The next two photos are taken from a ramp and showing the university buildings. Ryan tried different shots with us in the photo and without. We described the space and environment around us, and he liked it.
After school, I'm looking forward to becoming active. My concern currently is to search for a job, because after graduation I have no job to sustain me. So that is something I want to pursue from next year.
There are a variety of other blind photographers across the African continent, namely Richard Rono in Kenya and Saiwa Lawal, an award-winning Nigerian photographer who, when asked about her process, said, "Whenever I take pictures, I know they will be beautiful because I see them in my mind. If I want to take a picture, I would go to where the person is and feel his location, and then I would communicate with the person to sense the direction as the sound of the person tells me where he or she is." The Blind Photography Project aims to build bridges between the blind and the sighted and change common assumptions about blindness. Moreover, the project aims to also create a space for the visually impaired people to participate in the creation of the arts and be part of the visual culture. For more interesting content, follow us on our socials at Nairobi Design Week on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.